What's up, guys? Back with another video. It's going to be a two-parter. Wasn't planning on it, but after watching Kansas Kid video, which linked me to Fish's video, now I can talk about two things in this video. So, I busted out the gold. If you saw yesterday's video, I got a gold poucho, no N, and I was going to fill it. But these slabs aren't small, so I can only get 4 of these slabs inside of El Oveja de Oro. So it's not really worth putting them in. It's not even worth even showing it. And I'm definitely not taking it out of the slab because, why would you take a graded coin out of a slab? You just paid $400 for it. Plus, this being graded puts the value through the roof. So, anyways, but I don't have to show me putting the gold in the poucho. But I could still talk about what Fish was talking about and Kansas Kid. Silver and gold in your stack. What goes to your kids, what gets sold, and so on. So I could talk about my collection. It's very easy. Very, very easy. Nothing in silver gets saved. Well, first of all, nothing goes to my kids because I don't have any kids. That's easy. We actually do have um, a will that we drew up for our dogs in the event of both me and my wife dying. My dogs get everything, and because they're not humans and cannot operate a stove or handle money or ride in a car, they have to have a beneficiary. So we set it up so that there's a couple that upon collection of the dogs, they get absolutely everything. And it's all stated out in this will. The lawyer drew it up. We had to sign it. And I mean, they were added to our 401ks, our Roths, our bank accounts. They were added to everything. Not so much the bank accounts, but there is a map for the lawyer to direct them on where to go. And they have to go to probate court and all this stuff. But they only get this if they take our dogs. So really, my dogs get everything. That's if both me and my wife just tragically pass away in a plane or, whatever. But the odds of that happening are, pretty low. Knock on wood. So anyways, my kids have none. My silver gets sold. When I go to retire, it gets sold. There's nothing that I'm keeping, passing on. The gold, on the other hand, is a different story. I do have a brother who has a son, which his last name will always be my last name. I have many sisters with many kids, but their last names are going to be something different. And I would love to keep this into my last name. It came from generation, 3 generations above me, and I would like it to go to my brother and give it to his son so that it would just basically, continue on to the family name. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool. Really do. So, long story short, I don't care what's in the silver collection. I don't care channel rounds. I only have 2 channel rounds from Silver Slayer. I think I have something channel round from Tuli Tuli. I have to look. Yeah, there's nothing that I'm attached to at all. Zero. There's Buffalo selling. Bars, American Eagles, it's all getting sold. It's that easy. But my gold, I would like to pass on. I would actually like to add to this. At one point, I thought about trying to buy as many of the $5 denominations as I could because at the end of the day, that's almost an ounce. It's off. It's 90%. This is very, very close to a 10th ounce of gold. So if you're going to buy a 10th ounce of gold, I would much rather have something with a date and a coin. The $5 is like 0.024, so it's very, very close to a quarter ounce. And then the $10 is very, very close to a half ounce of gold. So if I were to buy gold, this is how I would buy it. Probably get it in ungraded form, send it in, get it graded. But I actually thought about, collecting as many years as I could in the $5 form because it was a quarter ounce of gold, and at that point it was $700. At least when I was looking in January when I got these graded. Yeah, well now they're all in the thousands of dollars because a quarter ounce of gold, 4,000 divided by four, it's $1,000. So that quickly, that plan quickly fell off. So gold, you know, I've made my point in the last video. I'm just not in the market, mood, collection, whatever you want, to buy gold. Gonna stick with buying silver. Just finish my collections. I'm actually at the financial point that I need to be dollar wise in silver, but I do have a lot of collector boxes that I need to fill. I'm pretty much at the end of Buffalo because I've cleaned out eBay. Seriously, like I bought 40 some ounces of Buffalo from eBay, and it's slim pickings for the ones that I actually need. Um, Coin shows, maybe I'll find a couple years that I need, but that's about it. So I don't plan on buying for a lot of silver. For example, I do need the 2026 Rwanda Lunar horse. I need the Atmex, but 1 ounce bar, 1 ounce coin, because I have the $50 collector boxes, and that's the kind of stuff that I would like to finish. So the Zombucks, got to finish that. The Tudor Beast, got to finish those, so on and so on. But that should be it. That's it for the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.